Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for joining me. If you could kindly smash that like button, but only if you want to. Thank you so much. Hi there, Valos J. Hello, Desiree, Chris, God, Crab Apples. Thanks for being here. Kidney J. It ain't that. No Justice. Hello. Sweet P, Nola Boo, Blunted on Reality, SB, Lara is okay. Neri, hi there. Amalema, welcome. Apostrophe. We also have SB, KK's Corner, Megals, Leany Bowl, Megulator, WO8, It Ain't That, and everybody else. Let me add Stinky Meatball and Martianist Darby. Hi there. Welcome.
Howdy do.
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm not too bad. Just enjoying the rain.
Hey,
Ah, hello, Martianist.
Hey.
hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's
I might be
great.
muting myself a lot because I'm sort of typing while I'm participating, so I'm sort of multitasking.
All
But I'm
right,
here.
sounds good.
That's all good.
Cool. We got Lori Head. Hope you are all doing well. Haven't heard from you in a while, Lori Head, but thanks for being here. Hi there, Deb F. So, Stinky, what do you think is happening right now as we speak?
You know, um, I want to say some celebration, but I don't know if they got in a fight last time, so who knows?
Okay. Well, I wanted to make a correction because I thought they were either across from Adam Motel, there's a Burger King there, or they were at the Triangle where Orange Julep is. But it seems the Farms is correct. They said that the Burger King where she was at 199 Montreal Road in Vanier, Ontario. So it's Ottawa. And it's correct based on the background when she showed the guy that was peeing. The house behind him is the house that is right across the street from the BK. So that's the first correction. So she was in Ottawa at that time. I'm not sure if Nader is with her. Actually, I should say it's likely he is with her because it's their anniversary. So why not? Hey there, Jules, YTR. I just
Hi.
added you. Welcome.
So, is there a
Hi.
talk of?
Are my settings okay? I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, your settings are
Okay.
fine.
All right. Sorry not to cut you off. How do I say your name, ma'am?
that's all right. Oh, Marchioness.
Martinez. Okay, that's what I thought. I just don't want to sound stupid.
No, good.
Okay. Okay.
But is there some suggestion that she's moving? I'm a little bit out of the Chantalverse for a couple of days, so I'm like, I don't know, or is she just giving him rides, or what's the TLDR on the whole situation? Like, why is she in Montreal? Is she in Montreal because she's considering moving there, or is it just that she's being a creepy ex-girlfriend?
Well, we don't know if she's in Montreal because what we do
Oh,
know a couple hours ago she was in Ottawa in
mm-hmm.
Vanier, which is the area that they frequent. So it's possible they could be in Montreal.
Yeah.
Why not? There's more things to do in Montreal. It's a bit warmer. In fact, yesterday was a really warm day. Today, not so much. So there's just way more things to do if it's your anniversary and you want to hang out. Why not? Oh, Dean is laughing.
Their anniversary. I love it. So, what do you picture? A candlelight dinner at Arby's, and then they can go and do some fake BDSM things in a hotel afterwards. I mean, what do you think the night's gonna be?
You could have a bouquet of crack pipes.
Oh,
Fill
of
up
How
course.
romantic.
with
Yeah,
some
get it,
chicken
girl.
pie.
You know what? I'm changing my tune. Yeah, get it, girl. Get them crack pipes.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
She probably got him a brand new floor mattress so they can really enjoy their evening.
So
Oh,
Oh
now
precious.
boy.
what a gift of what, who wants a mattress for anniversary? Perfect gift. You know,
Yeah, being
a new pee pee
sarcastic.
pad. Yeah, I know a new
Okay,
pee
good.
pee
Sometimes
pad. Yeah, I'm sarcastic too. I gotcha. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
My
Might need
number
some.
one worry is the cat. Says Becky B. Smell says I can't believe those poor cats don't have food. Why is it every single time she has to go get cat food? We hear this almost on a daily now.
you can get
Literally.
it delivered monthly.
Yeah,
Like it's not
exactly.
hard.
It isn't.
No, she's just an irresponsible cat owner, and there's absolutely no like defending that statement. Like, or
Yeah.
like going against that statement. She just straight up neglects those cats, and emotional, like, oh, I love you, BBJ, big man, kiss kiss. That's like the bare minimum of cat care. Like, I think they should have been pulled when they found the nails into BBJ's feet. So
She's not
Yeah.
emotionally with those cats.
yeah, I mean, yeah, she did ditch them for how long for her
No.
man?
Exactly.
also,
It's
also,
frustrating.
also, I laugh at that. I'm not laughing about the cats, guys. It's a sad thing, but I laugh because it's so ridiculous that I'm just laughing. It's not a happy laugh. It's like it's gotten to the point where it is so ridiculous that it's hard for me to even get it, because we just see her neglecting them, and then she says she loves them, but she's lying. She doesn't really care about anyone really, and the cats are included in that, and it's actually really sad, but it is ridiculous how much she buys cat food, because I've never heard of someone having disposable money and buying cat food so often. It's weird.
I think she keeps buying those little bags, and then why is she running out though so often? Leany Bo says Pete said a bit ago they have none. She never brought it back. So of course, never brought cat food back to the luxury villa. Who
Oh
knew?
my.
Hey Sarah, welcome.
Do you guys in Canada have like a wholesale, kind of like a Costco?
Yeah, we have Costco here. We
Why doesn't
also
she get a
have
nice little membership with all the money she has and do a video of her Costco haul and get a massive bag of dry cat food? And oh, wait, yeah, because she's irrational. That's why.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah,
just being too logical. I mean, come on.
I wish that they would be rehomed at this point. I've given up
Completely.
that's gonna happen, but that's what I wish would happen, is that they would get rehomed. And
She's kind
and
of like a,
Pete doesn't care either. Sorry.
I mean, she's sort of like a neglectful parent in a sense where when she's gone for days and days and neglects them, and then she comes home and just overindulges, and so those cats they're obese. I mean, those cats are obese cats. So it's, you know what I mean. It's like the parent who, overfeeds their child out of guilt, or out of, oh, I better throw something at the kid because I haven't been here for 6 days or something like that. And it's sort of, I think she sort of treats her cats like that too.
Yeah,
Oh
that's a
my.
great point.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't thought about that. That is a good point.
And there was also someone in the chat who said Chantal might buy smaller bags because she can't carry the big bag, and that would also make sense. But get 3 of them and take one in every day you get out of the car.
And
Literally not that
exactly.
hard. Like,
and
Exactly.
such
also
a
Our deliveries are,
disgustingly irresponsible cat owner.
and also how small are the bags anyway? Because even a smaller bag that could feed them for a little while, right? I mean, wouldn't you get a week's worth at least? She's going like every other day, acting like she needs to get the cat food. I don't know. I don't know. Something's off. Sometimes I think she lies and says she's getting cat food just to go get something for Nader taters and not raise suspicion on why she's out. I don't believe anything she says at this point. Somebody said, "Oh, she said she's going to rehab." I said, "Yeah, we've heard that before," because they're like, "Oh, I think it's an. Oh, is this going to be a new plot point?" And I said, "No, no. If you've been here long enough, you've heard her claim that she's placating. That's all it is. She's placating. She's not going to go." I said, because
Yeah.
I didn't watch whatever's they referred to, but I guess this she said
Nor
recently. Have you guys heard that?
Yes. Normiv says, what does everyone think of that video that exposes when DD and Nader meant? It's water weight video. Premiered today. I did look at it, and it really gives you a timeline that practically proves that Didi never knew Nader before they met, which is late last year. So if you have time, check out its water weights video on that situation, because it's really puts everything together.
So
If you
you
haven't
think it's a
already,
good video?
huh?
Do you think so? You think it's a good video? Because I heard about
Yeah,
it, but
it
okay.
is. Yeah, a lot of people are liking the video. Hey, Linda Miss Nat, welcome. Julie T says she was so thirsty. She was. The phone call was like full on cringe. Like the first time
There's
they
a
spoke to
phone
each other.
call.
Yeah, the first ever time that Dee actually spoke to him, it was like yikes.
It's in the video.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta check that out then. uh, uh,
I just the thought of Nader flirting with anyone makes me cringe so bad. It gives me such bad ick.
the fact that somebody flirts back to him flirting to them is really crazy that happens. Because, of course, his personality type, I can picture him thinking he's like that he's more than he is and trying. But the fact it's reciprocated blows my mind.
I'm
And
gonna
that
add Lady Ravenshaw to the chat. Remember, everybody,
yeah.
keep it clean on the panel. Don't say anything you would not say on your YouTube channel. Hi, Lady Ravenshaw. Welcome.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I
Hello.
just think too, like, I don't want to tooth shame. I mean, everyone's different, but I mean, I would say with his mouth, I would say this with his mouth closed, he's not a bad looking guy. He's not. But then he opens the mouth and it's like, ooh.
Yeah,
okay.
neglecting your oral
Ooh.
hygiene isn't really attractive.
You know,
Like
I don't know. Does Canada have free dental care? I know that Britain finally got free dental care. But what about Canada? Do they have that? Am I American?
No. Dental
Okay.
is not covered only except under certain exceptions when it comes to emergencies,
Yeah.
and you are on some sort of like the dole, Section 8 type of thing.
Yeah.
So you guys have to pay for dental insurance?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's understandable that why he's let his oral health decline like that, because inadequate access, like being poor
Mhm.
is hard to stay healthy.
I think now, and anybody in the Brits in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I understand that recently the NHS changed it, so now dental is covered. But again, fact check me if I'm wrong. I'm American, so I don't know, but that's what I heard.
So I had a really quick question. Does Chantal know that what Water had put out in regards to that video that Dee Dee had been, infiltrating and setting some stuff up, or is this going to be the first time she gets the tea? Because it'd be very interesting if she sees this and how she's going to respond.
I think she would have known, right? Because she at one point was okay with the both of them, like they were both at the trap together. And I think incidents occurred there that she may or may not have liked, but I'm pretty sure she knows that Didi Lulu wasn't somebody that he knew 10 plus years ago.
So that was a big sham.
Yeah, well, it was kind of obvious. Like there were so many hints, so many things that make it seem like that.
There were inconsistencies in their conversation because and I thought it was weird too before any evidence came out, because they were talking about how it was like, oh, we met at a restaurant and he got me to like seafood, and then she was in the comments and it was beforehand, she was in the comments and she was saying, oh, I've never tried this and that, I want to try it sometime. So she's basically talking, oh, I haven't had fish like that, or she was saying all the things she hasn't tried, but it's like, okay, you claim that he got you to like seafood, so why would you be typing you want to try his cooking, especially with the seafood dishes? So that was the first indication to me that something was off. And there's some other things, but they've intertwined. Like sometimes it was like, oh, Dee Dee's boyfriend, Dee Dee's fiance, like they met through him, but then they changed it, said, oh, we met through work. There were so many things that were not making sense.
It seems her meeting men is all inconsistency. You remember what Roman first said? They met, where was it again? Like Adonis, and then he changed it to somewhere else, and then all of a sudden it was like Instagram or somewhere Facebook or something like that. It's always constantly changing where she meets these guys.
Yeah, it's really weird. Why wouldn't you
Yeah,
just tell the truth? Even in a basic way, you don't have to say every detail, but you can't say just where you met at all. I don't know.
exactly. Hey, Mindy B. Hey, Fun and Fab. Hey there,
It's like,
Foxy Lady. Oh yes, they also said the clinic. So it was
Oh,
Adonis
right.
first, then it was the clinic, And or was it Adonis? Then they met online through like Facebook or Instagram, something like that, or Tinder, and then they changed it to the clinic. Something like, I can't even keep up with the changes these
Maybe
days.
they don't want to admit where or how they actually met her or something. I don't know.
Maybe it's
But
on a
It's
fetish site.
it's
Ottawa
strange.
of like it's all just LARPing or something, you know?
Or it's on a site that's more like, you know, something else that they don't want to tell anyone, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. Down low,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Does baby hair's
That-
Roman look like a kingster to you?
Probably, yeah. It's the
What kind of
quiet
king?
ones you gotta watch out for.
Really? What do you think he'd be into then?
Something with birds.
I think role play. He wants to be a
Role play?
puppy. Yeah, he wants to be a puppy or something.
Oh, yeah, or like a cat.
Yeah. Pet play. Yeah, he likes
Yeah.
that.
I was gonna say sound like wolf role play.
You think he'd be a wolf?
No, he can't do wolf energy. No.
Yeah, he's not alpha enough.
No.
It's
It's okay. Beta boys need love too. Hey. I mean, get it? But yeah, I think a puppy for sure.
Aww.
Oh, she says kitty. I can see it as well, yeah.
Mhm.
Captain Roman Sparrow. Somebody. Oh,
Watch
that's
out,
good.
watch out, Amber.
So
Captain
when
Roman Sparrow, Pirates of Gatineau.
Take that to another direction, but that would be inappropriate for YouTube, so we're just not going to go there today. So no.
Well, I mean, you technically could be a pirate of Gatineau. There is like, you know, the Ottawa River there. You could sail a pirate ship through. Why are you laughing so
no,
hard?
I'm sorry. Now I'm picturing Roman in a pirate outfit. It looks ridiculous.
He's got the bird. He's got the bird.
Yeah, he's got everything.
Okay. Yeah, okay. My bad. I think.
Yeah, time for
That's it.
some swashbuckling adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could totally picture. I would not bat an eye if I saw a pirate ship in the Ottawa River between Gatineau and Ottawa. It wouldn't surprise me. I'd be like, okay, there goes Roman.
I love it. His sail should have like his handle for his YouTube and then Kiwi's face on it with little crossbones in the background.
And what is Kiwi gonna say? Walk the plank, walk the plank.
Yes, for sure.
Walk the plank, walk the plank.
Kiwi's so cute. Yeah, Kiwi can be the mascot of the whole
Yeah.
We claim Kiwi, but we don't claim Roman.
Yes,
Right.
for sure.
I love how the whole community we all had an understanding of that. We're like, yes, Kiwi, bye, Roman.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Erie, there was a DD phone call. It's Waterweight's video. The phone call's in there. It's pretty cringy. Let's just say that. So, yeah, view it if you will. On Didi Lulu's YouTube channel description, she wrote she's wanting an apology of Foodie Beauty. Interesting. Oh, somebody linked me that. That's interesting.
Wow.
We're all not getting an apology.
Right?
Spoiler.
Yeah, like she's not gonna apologize.
No.
I mean, her
She is-
apology wasn't much anyway, considering how she so-called apologized to Charlie Gold while eating fried chicken. Like, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
We learned everything about
We
her
see you.
apologies.
Good to see you, honey. Go off, Siths. Okay. Whatevs.
Exactly.
Her apologies are worth as much as Pete's. I don't know.
True. So I
Pete's was
heard
pissing me off today.
yeah, Pete's went off again on some Florida bill.
See?
Oh
I
my.
love his rager. I love his rages.
But isn't he
I-
just raging every stream now?
Yeah, he uses legitimate issues and education information he's obtained through predominantly Black and Indigenous educators, not citing his sources, stealing all that information, putting it on his channel for likes because people like the rage. and that's why he makes those issues look like hogwash. It pisses me off.
Isn't
Also,
everybody trolls? Everybody's in this chat is trolls, right?
They're just trying to rile them up.
Yeah.
yeah,
and-
it's become a thing.
Well,
now.
I think that's what I wanted to correct myself. I think Pete uses they them pronouns. I'm not sure, but I don't want to risk anything. So I was using he last time, but I think I'm going to switch over to they them just purely out of respect, because every human deserves that basic respect.
Sure.
But it doesn't mean
I'm
they're
just
not an
calling
asshole.
on Pete's
Yeah,
until
exactly,
they.
Pete's.
I don't care to. I'm gonna call them Pete's. That's as they're called, anyways.
I thought he didn't change his pronouns yet.
I don't know.
On-
Today
on
he
that
was.
did.
They were talking about like transitioning and whatever. I feel like when it's up in the air, I'm just going to stick with they them, because that's the most neutral, and the goal is
Okay.
gender abolition in the long run. So
All right.
That's kind.
He made any announcement about his pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
Has he? I mean, he made this. I don't know. I guess I wonder with him, because like he made that that video about him supposedly thinking about self-harm, and then nothing came of that. And then he has made this whole thing about gender transitioning, and as far as I know, nothing has come of that. So I just wonder, is he just like, throwing, linguini on the wall and hoping something sticks? I don't feel like I can take a lot of what he says seriously, and I don't want to denigrate people who are genuinely going through gender dysphoria or whatever they're going through. I don't know, with him, I don't know. I don't get that vibe.
Also, that takes a lot of time. Sometimes people need to go to therapy and kind of sort it out before they announce it to the internet. I think he's jumping the gun. I mean, you don't always have to tell the internet the second you feel or think somebody or something. Sorry, something. And the thing is, when you do that, then you have the internet telling you all this stuff. It's like he should just figure it out for a while.
Yeah, just do some self-reflection and really think about it. Get some therapy.
Some people question and then decide that, oh no, they're just weird and different. I mean, even if they're not, even if they happen to be trans in the end, I don't care about that. But I'm just saying sometimes people do just have, confusion and curiosity and all of that. So maybe going to a professional is a good idea so we can work it out.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I will say non-binary doesn't have a look. Like you can be strictly feminine and accept the non-binary.
Well, look at
it's freeing, but I definitely
Zachary
think
Michael.
like
Zachary
that's for
Michael is
therapy, Pete, not the internet.
Yeah, I mean, look at Zachary Michael. He's non-binary, or they are. I don't know what their pronouns are. I don't know if Zachary Michael is.
Could be both. That's the thing. Like they're so
cares, but they came out as non-binary, and obviously he is who he is, or they are who they are, or whatever. But and went through some deliberation before coming out to their fans as that, and I think you can respect that. But I just with Pete,
it's his choice. I mean, it's his choice what he wants to do, what the journey is. I just go about things differently. The internet is not like the same as a regular support system, so
definitely
obviously
it's honestly unhealthy that's something
the
that
internet's
is
just
discussed
cruel,
with a chat, and rather than one-on-one with a close trustworthy friend or a family member. Or that's the thing my therapist and I were even talking about. In a perfect world, people wouldn't need therapists, because we would be able to rely on our members of our community who are thriving and happy and there to support each other. Like therapy is a product of the literal climate we've created that paves the way for mental illness and decline. And I feel like get a therapist, Bates. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm not questioning anybody's identity. What I'm saying is the internet is not kind. So I'm just advising maybe, sort it out a little bit, but it's his choice if he wants the internet to have at him. I'm not saying that as somebody questioning anybody's at all. I just it's his journey, he'll figure it out.
I feel too that coming out is kind of a big deal,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really is just kind of like I have brown hair. I
And
have.
it needs to be done at a place where you feel, ideally it should be done in a place where you feel the most supported and the most safe. And I can speak from personal experience about that. And I just don't know that just blurting it out on one's channel. Now maybe
Well,
this
he's raging every day. That's partly why I brought it up, not to be judgmental about it. It's just his mental health. It's obviously not very good as it is right now.
Yeah, and
you
maybe
know,
people
but
felt safe.
he's an adult. He can figure it out, or Pete's can figure it out.
Sorry, I was laughing because DLF
Whether-
is in the chat, not because of this topic.
Oh,
This
okay.
is an important
Oh.
topic.
No worries.
We can
DLF
move
is
on.
here. Yeah,
He's in the
DLF is here. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi,
But we
DLF.
can't speak for
He's his latest videos have been quite sensitive to certain revelations when he's been talked about his jail time stints and what certain people that were within his circle during his time in jail have done. So yeah, I did 2 live streams on DLF part 1, part 2. We're gonna most likely do a part 3 tomorrow to, I guess, finish off what he was saying. Hi there, Lawyer Warrior. Part 2 didn't really end that well because there were just certain things that were shocking, rather shocking, that was said. So
You know those kids where they hit because they know they get attention from it, even if it's negative attention? That's kind of how I see DLF. Like, he knows if he says these things, then he's going to get a reaction. He's like, kind of probably gets like a high off of all the, basically like a master troll, but to a next level to where it's actually harmful, like really harmful.
yeah, I don't see any videos for DD Lulu. All I see was that description about asking for an apology from Foodie Beauty. I don't know when that was put up, but someone just brought it to my attention a few minutes ago in the chat. Other than that, Pete is still. Oh, he finished live streaming. He had a 3-hour live stream.
Wow, that's long for him, isn't it?
Not really. It is long. It's one of his longer ones, but sometimes his streams can get up there.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't checked in for a minute just because last he was doing more uploads, but yeah, okay. You want to get that super chats?
Yeah, of course. You know.
Yeah.
Ari Pepperoni says, "Oh, it's Waterway made a video about Dee slowly infiltrating, and there's a phone call she had with Nader, is what I meant." Yes, indeed, Ari Pepperoni. That is exactly also what I was talking about when I mentioned It's Waterway's video. Trash Boat, we did hear that Pete's revealed that the cats don't have food. So if the cats are starving and you're a grown, 38-year-old man, he's 38 now, right? Or is he 37? I keep forgetting. So why doesn't he go get cat food? Like the area that he lives at, the intersection, he literally could walk to a grocery store or even a gas station. Some gas stations have cat food and get cat food. It's not that hard. I don't know why he makes it seem like it's so difficult.
I don't
But
know.
yeah.
I couldn't stand to see pets, even if they weren't mine. If I lived in a household, I couldn't just sit by and let it happen. You know,
Yeah, I
just
could not
couldn't
as
do
well.
it.
Yeah, exactly. I would go out and go and get food. Yeah, Foodie Beauty turned 38 and he's a year younger, so he's 37, I believe.
Yeah, I mean,
37. God, these
Yeah.
people. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm a lot older, but gosh, these people are old. I mean, what the hell is wrong with these people? Whether it's Chantal is 37. You know, I think in one of your earlier streams today, Monty, I was talking about Marissa Matthews. Are you guys familiar with her? She's that she's a TikToker, and she's a fat acceptance person, and she's very similar to Chantal, also from Ottawa. Who God, what's in the water? But God, I mean, but she's super problematic, super defensive, but she's only 25. And she does a lot of the same, like, you're bullying me, you're harassing me, blah, blah, blah. Chantal's 38. and she's pulling this crap. And I just think, God, it's bad enough when you're 25, when you're 30, she's almost 40. She's not that much younger than Nader. What is Nader? He's 40, right? She's what,
No,
2
he's
years?
Allegedly, he's
He's
supposed to be
45.
50.
Allegedly, right?
They keep changing his age, but on his
Yeah.
dating sites, he tried to put 32. I said, dude, you do not look 32.
No.
But
I
anywhere
believe
from
40. I believe 40.
okay,
40,
I
41.
heard
I believe 40.
40 to
believe that.
45 somewhere.
Well, maybe. I mean, I don't
Someone
know.
said
I believe it's
45
40.
once, and I don't
believe 40.
remember who.
I don't disagree with that. It's just funny because she's 30. She's pushing 40. She's approaching middle age, and this is what she's doing. It's just like I teach high school. I know 15-year-olds that are more mature than her. I mean, seriously, she's not even as mature as I think of my most immature 15-year-olds, and they're more mature than Chantal. I mean, I'm not even kidding. Like, that's actually true. And I guess I wonder when her drug use started in her life. Because they say that if you start drug use early in life, that and I don't mean to use, I'm going to use a word that might sound bad, but I don't mean it this way, but it retards, it stops your mental development, your emotional development. And depending on what you're using and how much. And so she may have, if she used a lot of drugs earlier in her life, she may have put herself into that sort of a emotional deficit, shall we say, emotional maturity deficit.
Well, then, yeah, that would happen at the home.
Why she behaves as she does now.
Yeah, she was in Cornwall a couple days ago. She showed the place that she was housed at, and that is the place. If you watch Toad McKinley's video, was where her mom, placed her, and she used to get substances from whoever for whatever. So yeah, she did start early, allegedly by her own accord.
That would explain the impulsive behavior because of that invincibility complex not going away.
And it also just it has an impact on your brain development.
Mm-hmm. That frontal lobe isn't fully developed until 25.
When you're still when your brain is still developing, and you interfere with that with the use of heavy drugs, that's why a lot of drug addicts in their 20s and 30s and 40s are still behaving like they're 12 or 13 or 14, because they never matured, because they started so early, and so they stopped their ability to complete the process of maturing. And so
it really is sad.
Problem. Yeah. And maybe that's what we're seeing. I mean, I don't know what her drug past is, but it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it could be an explanation, but I feel like we all know that's definitely still not an excuse.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not.
I can't get over the cat situation. Like,
she's so gross.
I saw a comment earlier that BBJ was chubby, and then I'm sorry, Sam is chubby, and then BBJ is like really thin, but her fur kind of it looks unhealthy. Last time I saw her coat,
it is very unhealthy.
She's probably got some type of renal issue, kidney disease, and someone also mentioned that like Sam eats all the food probably, so because she can't chew the hard food because of, I don't even want to know what that cat's teeth look like.
And maybe if the food is on the counter, she's an elderly cat who knows if she has pain in her joints or in her, and maybe getting up on there hurts her. So maybe sometimes she doesn't do it and she just doesn't eat.
Yeah. Poor
baby. I don't know, but I've thought of that. I don't know.
Yeah. There's also, sorry, I'm kind of bouncing around. There's someone in the chat mentioning they know people who did drugs in their adolescence and they're not like Chantal is, and I definitely think that's relevant, because you can have a past addiction and still not make the horrible decisions that Chantal makes. Like she's still that spoiled brat on. It's not just the drug addiction, like. So.
But I mean, somebody who uses a large amount of drugs early. I don't mean like a typical, like, kids are going to experiment with stuff. I'm not talking about that. Like your typical, I mean, kids are going to mess around. I'm talking about somebody who gets into it hardcore early, which
Yeah.
some people do. That's what I'm talking. I'm not talking about like typical like teenage rebellion. Let's do some weed or a little Molly or whatever. But I'm not.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
Well,
people that are hardcore drug addicts by the time they're 15 or 16. That's what I mean.
God, that's so sad.
And it does happen. Unfortunately, it
Yeah.
does happen.
Yeah, it's
Those are the ones you
Yeah.
see who are on intervention.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's always going to be exceptions to the rule of people that make it, that have that experience. It's just, but we do know that she does have a past of recklessness and these kind of behaviors in a lot of ways. So, but yeah, as far as the topic, we have heard stories about it. So it's, she was bragging about all these things. And you know what's strange? I used to actually, with her story times, I used to think more of them were fake, and I still think she embellishes them. But as this Nader Taters art came out, I do think, oh my, I think more were a little more true than I initially thought. Because I used to think it's a gig for the channel. At the time, story times were a lot more popular on YouTube when she did start to get known for the story times. And the mukbangs were really popular in the stores. And I thought, this was before her live streaming era. Okay. And I thought, okay, these got to be fake. They all got to be fake. But then as the Nader art came out, we do see a lot of this playing out in real time. So I'm like, oh, okay. It does change what my perception is all in that way.
How can we actually get these cats help? Like, what is there something we can do? Because we're spectating, but like these cats are actively being neglected. Is it just kind of like we can't do anything?
It's a question. I mean, how do you get into that without doing cow tipping? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there are people that have tried that were fine with cow tipping. I don't agree with it. But anyways, there were people that tried. But the thing is, a lot of the time with these workers, they have seen animal hoarding at a level that we cannot comprehend. And I don't know, I feel like it's bad enough right now, but they went through and it wasn't bad enough and they left. But then again, this is out of Chantal's mouth as well. So that's the other thing. I don't know, but
that's frustrating.
Supposedly people did report it. She claimed that the animal control, and this is one of the times when she actually cleaned the apartment, because the animal control was coming, and they came 3 times in different occasions, supposedly. And that's when she went on a rant about people need to lay off her pets and all this. And then that's when she started flipping out, and she's like, you don't stop giving me money to take them to the vet. I'm going to do whatever I want. They're my pets. You don't know what happens. And that's when she went on one of those rants about it.
So. Indeed.
I want to
she
agree
did get the money.
I'm sorry. I just want to agree with Crabapple's observation here in terms of, I guess, doesn't Shani have a cat but also just how
Shani had 2 cats. One was Gary, and I forgot what the other one was. It like watermelon or something like that? I can't keep up with Shani.
But then also how Shani treats her kids seems to be in some ways how Chantal treats her cats. If you think of that, if you guys saw that video on Drag's channel several months ago, where some people went in, his SH ninjas went in and videotaped Shani's house because Shani said, and Rav said, hey, come on in. So they did. And I'm sure many of you saw that video. And it makes me think of that kitty litter box and how heavy it was, because they probably just put kitty litter on top of all of the kitty poo-poo and never actually just cleaned it. They just kept.
That's what Pete said they did. Pete admitted that. He admitted that he never cleaned it.
Yeah. I mean, so I think there's definitely parallels. There's definitely parallels for sure. And hey, Chantal used to support Shani.
Yeah, if nobody knows, there's multiple degrees of separation between so many people within the realm, because Shani Chani got up and got known because she used to give copious amounts of monies to Foodie Beauty. And not a lot of people know that, but that's because of the windfall. Some people claim the windfall was 400. Some people say it was 700. Some people say it's 750. Whatever it is, 400 to 750, that's a lot of money in cash that somebody can get. And that person who got that money was Rev. They spent it all off in about, was it 4 years? 4 years. So I was saying it was 700K each
It
year.
was
That's
seven. It was.
$175,000.
It was like some huge inheritance that Rev had. Yeah.
Yeah, so spending
Ordered.
175K US dollars a year is a shit ton to
Uh,
send. And she also is separated because wasn't who was the makeup person that she was separated like by 1 degree? She was featured in a beauty YouTuber's reel, like their reel of using their products. Well, who knows who that was again? I'm sure the chat's gonna tell me in a second. But yeah, they blew people. Some people are saying it 3 years, 4 years. Okay, let's just say 4 years, blowing 750K. Was it Jeffree Star? Was it Shane Dawson? It's one of
no.
them, or was it both? It was
Uh,
both Jeffrey and Shane.
well,
Okay, all right. Let's just go with both. But she's known with that, and she's known from being over at Foodie Beauty, sending her $100 or more at a time, just copious amounts of money. The likes we've never seen until we saw what was that guy that gave her like $1,000 in a week? Jay. Why am I forgetting all these names? But I'm sure somebody's gonna tell me. But then that guy hasn't been seen in the longest since summertime. Does anybody remember who that guy was that was giving her like $200-300 and then she blocked him? And then he had to make a second channel, something J something two. S Jam, yes, S
Oh
Jam.
yes, okay.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just
So,
like
The chat knows.
yes,
just
the
like
chat
some
does
random
know.
500s.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
incredible. Go ahead,
Did
Dean.
I was gonna say, but they didn't retract them, did they? Right? Like, or did they
No, they went
retract them?
through. They went through.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. She's missing that now because the super chats aren't flowing like they used to, at least not lately.
They haven't been flowing at all. It's like the dam dried up and the fish is gone. Got to go somewhere else now.
Well, I think the people she always said, you'll be replaced, it's fine. She would just say it openly how everyone's replaceable, but she's learning this new batch. They're not as free with the super chats as the last batch.
Exactly.
Right.
It seems she messed around and she found out that she can't just say whatever she wants. She wants to wish things into reality. Well, you kind of messed up now, Foodie, because you've wished a lot of things into reality and it's happening right now. And she is not happy. Extremely not happy at this moment. So I don't know what's gonna happen from here. We might get a rager tomorrow when it's payday
we
because
love.
I'm gonna
We
get
love a
paid
good rage.
tomorrow. Hmm.
I love a rager. It makes me want to eat McDonald's, but I hate McDonald's.
Want to eat McDonald's? Sorry.
I want to go to McDonald's and watch a Chantal rage.
Wide
You
awake.
inspired
Can
me.
we stream from McDonald's? That'd be super fun.
Well, it's possible. Wide awake says, "Do we think Dee Dee kicked him out?"
I hope so for her sake.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Save yourself,
That would be
Dee Dee.
good. That would be good.
Hey,
Is
Mrs. Fields, I guess you haven't gotten any strikes coming your way because she's been threatening.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Miss Fields, did you see? She said she's gonna go after you again. Oh my gosh, it never ends.
Yeah, it doesn't. But there's a reasoning for her madness, so to speak, of why she's angry and upset at a lot of people. If the money ain't flowing and she sees other people getting a lot of super chats, a lot of people getting a lot of views, she's gonna be like, no, those are my views, and she'll start going after people. But the more she strikes channels and people put in counterclaims and she doesn't take them to court, the worse it looks on her when it comes to YouTube, because YouTube is looking at her right now. So she better be careful.
I was gonna say because she just got her channel back, so I mean, this is a little risky, isn't it? To be
It is. Wouldn't think she'd be striking because her channel could be gone like that again, just like that.
She
And
never learned.
yeah,
She doesn't learn.
and here's the thing: I've seen channels get gone and come back, but I've not personally seen a channel get gone, come back, then get gone again, and come back a third time. I've never seen that. So better be careful. You got a second chance. Keep your head low. Make quality content, and people will pay for the content. And that's the problem. She's not making anything of substance.
She just doesn't care to make content anymore, you know? She just fires up the live stream, and it's like there are live streamers that still do put like that because like there are live streamers that still put a show on. So it's like, okay, you've discovered you like live streaming, fine, but can't you do something that is still live streaming, that is still more content based, that people will like? But she doesn't care about what anyone likes or doesn't like.
Mm-hmm. She
Just
doesn't.
a quick check.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And she gets it off of non-tent. It's like zero. It's honestly the ultimate setup for being able to do nothing and live comfortably.
It
But
is.
it's weird because it doesn't. There's other streamers that try that, and it doesn't. She's got lightning in a bottle, guys, because there's so many people that try that approach that don't. People in certain communities, I won't bring them up actually, but they do that. They stream all day. They just stream their life and all this, and they do not have the success that she did. But they also didn't have the community she had back when she was more popular.
Exactly. Tallulah Tallulah Lives says if she's using her bees or show to strike channels, wouldn't that be admitting she's the owner of that channel and has such ban evading? Very good point. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, she's gotten away with ban evading with the Beezer show itself, so I don't know.
It's all just so goofy.
MFW just lost her channel that she claimed she put in an LLC. Then again, she could have lied about that. But it's like she tried the loophole Foodie did and she didn't have success in it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Very
Whereas with Foodie, she
unsuccessful.
did have success. So it's just very interesting. And I'm not saying she should have stayed, whatever, no. But I'm just giving an example of like, she tried that same tactic. What worked for Foodie did not work for somebody else. It just seems interesting to me.
Exactly. So Crab Apples is saying her very first mukbang, she got more than 500,000 views, and that was the beginning of her being the way she is. Indeed. Very true. She got in at a very good time, and then even with that, I don't think she'd be as successful as she is now if she did not become what would be considered a person where everybody watches her not because she's doing something good, but she's just doing all the bad.
Yeah, and people had issue with the dog thing as well. And and even her friend's channel that she guested on is no more.
Really?
Which,
So what
yes,
was that cop? What was it called?
yeah, I
Ninja
don't.
Cop 69 or something like that, right?
I think
That's
so.
Dougie Fresh's. Yeah, it was Ninja
It
Cop
was cop
69.
something. So yeah, probably.
Yeah, Ninja Cop 69. I remember that.
Yeah, but it is not against TOS for her to be going on a friend's channel. You can do that. But I guess maybe he got, I don't know. I don't know what happened because that channel is gone now.
Oh wow. Yeah, I just searched for it. It's not there.
Yeah.
It's gone. Poor
Yeah.
Dougie Fresh got
I
his
tried
channel
to find
removed.
it, but that's kind of, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of interesting. I like, because it's not her channel, but maybe they just thought it was because she's on there so much. I don't know. But yeah, I found that interesting. I found that today. I searched for it, couldn't find it.
Ah, I see. Well, that's unfortunate. Does anybody know why MFW got removed? Well, I guess I kind of figured. I know why, but was it because she specifically did something in a stream the day before, the same day, or was it just because she was ban evading? I
If
guess.
I assume ban evading, she didn't do anything in the streams that I saw and I was watching. She didn't do anything in the streams that I saw. I think the ban evading caught up to her, and also just people reporting because of just things she had done that had made them want to report. You know what I mean?
Okay, I see.
I think she's done in the past, basically.
Leanable says maybe she linked her AdSense. I think that's the thing because Dougie Fresh did not have a booming channel. If you looked at his views before, he wasn't getting anything. So then when she came on, it boosted his views, but she also probably wanted to start getting paid. Maybe.
Mm.
I'm just, trying to put two and two together. So maybe she did link her AdSense. Maybe that's why his channel is gone as well, because there's no
Oh, that's
reason,
good. Yeah, that's a good theory there.
yeah, for his channel to be gone.
Yeah. That is a good theory for sure.
Mm-hmm. For sure, exactly.
Poor Dougie. He's a nice guy, poor thing. He's basically like her Pete's, just more useful.
In a lot of
He can
ways, he
do
really
handy
was.
jobs around the house, he fixes stuff. So
Well, it seems
he's got that.
everybody has a side character, don't they? MFW had Doug. Foodie Beauty has Pete's. Then we got who else is there that has somebody? I
Amber
had
has
it.
wifey.
I guess. But there's somebody else that I was like, there's like Rev. Yeah, Shiny has Rev.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baby Carrot is a side character. Hype
Baby
man.
carrot. Oh my god. Whenever I see baby carrots at the market, I laugh. I've got to say.
Someone said, I
They're
wonder
very
if we'll
small.
unlock a new
They're very
NPC.
small. They're very thin.
Indeed.
Oh.
We need a new NPC.
Getting boring.
I agree. Let's phase the DD NPC out. Like if she kicked Nader Taters out, and then we can get a new NPC back.
You think so? I don't know who's gonna come up to take that role, because
Is
I
Dee Dee
think
an NPC? I guess she is an NPC, isn't she?
Didi.
Dee Dee is. I think she is an NPC, isn't she?
Yeah, I kind of think of her like
Oh,
that. I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate, but
He is. He is an NPC.
But yes, you're right, Monty, because it is a big role to fill, because it's like you got to house him, you got to pay for him. So yeah, it is. I don't know that anyone could really fill that beside Foodie and Dee Dee, really.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Kind of sounds like we're discussing a pet or something. Well, he needs food, and we got to make sure he stays shelter. And he gets his nails trimmed every 2 weeks.
More or less.
Oh my gosh. Pick up his groceries. Here's a list of what he likes.
If you scratch his head, he'll tap his foot.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I found it interesting in the stream she did. She was trying to talk about the Depp and Heard case, and I found that kind of funny.
The what?
The Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case. Like, Foodie
Oh.
never thinks about stuff like that. She never follows stuff like that. Where did she get that idea from?
She always wants to equate herself to celebrities. Is her problem?
Okay, yeah.
She's famous. She's a
Yeah.
celebrity.
It's like, thank you so much, Chantal. I don't know what we would have done without your input on that.
And also, I do think that she brought it up to kind of be like, to get, because she's like, yeah, that is why they stay, and kind of like hinting at her situation. Like, I could see the manipulation happening before my eyes, because she was just kind of like, as soon as she saw some people in there had been following it, she just really went in and was like, yeah, well, that's why some people stay, because, so she was basically being like, don't judge me either, guys, because you're not judging that. So I'm in that bracket, and it's like,
Well, people
girl.
are judging it. People have judged it since day one when a lot of people were it was the talk of the town when all this
Mhm.
abuse thing came out. I don't want to
That's
get
true.
into it because
No, no, no. We
it's
don't
rather
have to. I found it just
yeah
odd that she even brought it up, but no, we don't have to get into it
yeah
at all.
it's
It just
rather
Um,
speaks.
divisive.
it's a messy thing, that's all. But
Yeah, it just speaks to her level of projection.
yeah,
You know, that she sees outside. It's
yeah,
she just projects. I mean, it's like what I was saying before about Marissa Matthews. It's the same damn thing. Like, she just projects, and like everything is about her. Everything is about
hmm
her somehow.
yeah. She
Oppression,
made it
her
about her. Yeah, that's all. Like she always does.
whatever. It's like, no, Chantal, listen, honey. Chantal, baby, listen, honey. The world is not about you. It's not about you, honey. So get over yourself, get a job, and shut
Or at
up.
least put effort into the
Fuck
one you've
off.
got
I
right
mean,
now,
let F off, Like,
Right? Yeah. Maybe
like,
make better use of the job.
because she can edit. That's the
ugh.
thing. Like, oh my goodness.
It's, the world is not, it's like that line from Sex and the City. He's just not that into you. It was a
Indeed.
great episode from Sex and the City. He's just not that into you. And God, Chantal, he's just not that into you. I always think of that episode. It's like, oh, it's kind of it. It's kind of a thing. It's kind of a thing, honey. And okay, just move on. Keep swiping. Keep swiping. Okay? Keep
Go hang
swiping.
out with go hang out with Roman again. Just kidding.
Right?
I don't know.
I think that's done.
Yeah, I think it is done.
Roman and
A Sunshine Granny said RSN is planning podcasts with MFW on his network. I see.
Oh, really?
Okay, so this is what people are talking about. She's doing some sort of collab. All right, well, we'll see what happens with that and how they're going to share the funds. That's going to be very hard if it's not like somebody you like know, or you live with, or a partner or a family member, because money does break up a lot of relationships. So
Yeah.
whatever happens, but I'm just gonna say it like that. Anyways,
Mhm.
I do see that she is live, so
Oh, okay.
maybe we'll have our last thoughts, because it's a little bit slow tonight. Not much people that wanted to come on. It's funny how sometimes we get like 4 people, other times we get like 10 people on here. So let's go in clockwise order as usual, and then I'll be over on my main channel. I'm gonna snipe for sure. So Stinky Meatball, any closing words?
No, just thanks for the chat, guys. I hope
Yes, thanks.
everyone has a wonderful evening or day wherever you're at.
Okay.
Thank
Well,
you,
thank you.
Monty.
Thank you, Stinky, for coming on. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Martinez.
I think that I want to wish everybody a fantastic rest of the week and weekend. And I just thank Monty for all of his wonderful work. And yeah, I just wish everybody peace and love and joy and happiness. So there you go.
Oh, thank you, Martinez
What I got.
Dean.
Oh, thanks for having me as always, Monty. Thank you
Thank,
very much.
thank you so much, YTR. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for being
Bye-bye.
here. Bye bye. Have a good one. See you over on my main. And in about 2 minutes or so. See ya.
Bye.